Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing good. Um, are you ready for this? Let's see. Got it. Have you paid attention to at all to this? Magma Cup streaming. I understand you've been doing regularly. Okay. She said started call without us in chat. That's what she said. It started without me, is what she said. Ah, that makes sense.
Turn us on, and we're live. I don't think there's any watchers yet, and I don't have my webcam on, but it'll suck if nobody comes. Like, I'll cry.
Fine. It's whoever wants to. I mean, you get the inbuilt crowd.
That's true. I mean, and ultimately I save everything to my channel and then export it over to YouTube anyway, so if people want to watch it later, they can. Dan, group me. Oh. Hi, Alex.
Let me know when we're talking.
We are. We're live. They can hear us. And
oh, we're live already?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you advertised the stream yet?
Yeah, on OOC. But I can do it again. Oops, there it is. Oops, you have two N's in your name. There. Oh my god. Everybody just asking.
So,
kind of had to play
the two teams fighting tonight
Yes.
will be the Hellhounds, with owner is Bodrum, and against the Cardface Card Sharks, owner is Marcus. Sure.
Oh. Oh, Shrek. It doesn't start for like 10 minutes. I just figured it was probably good to like get the stream up and running so people could.
Mm-hmm. We can also do some pre-game commentary, talk about whatever you would like to know. Since you're kind of new to this, I can.
Well, so I mean, I played.
Stuff.
I played as.
I'm not referring to DSL or Sea Wars. I'm talking about new to just like.
Just the Magma Cup, like the recent Magma Cup, because I played ACFL.
Okay.
Yeah, I played on.
I think I remember.
Yeah, I played on Quicksilver. I played. Did I play this? I think I. Did I play this priest? I played a priest, and then I played a druid. So I played at least at least 2 seasons of ACFL, so I'm not
All right.
not totally stupid. It's just been a while.
Yeah, sure.
I'm trying to make sure that I keep an eye on the chat and.
Oh yeah, I should open up your stream so I can read your chat.
The only person who has spoken is Alex, and then he never said anything again. So. Wonder if I can get other people to join.
Oh, there's ads.
Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, well. Oh. I mean, I don't know. Is it big enough? Can everything be read? Do I need to make anything smaller? Were there any triggers that you thought I needed?
It's all right. I mean, the highlighting triggers are a little bit too.
Complicated?
Yeah.
Do I have
Sorry.
yells up? I do. Not that it really matters. I don't think anybody cares. I keep thinking, so when I stream, I normally have my webcam on, and I keep thinking people can see me, and so, and then I catch myself like, oh, nobody can see me. I could be picking my nose. What the fuck do you guys care? I'm not, by the way.
Not the greatest imagery. Anyway, why don't we have 8 minutes left before, I guess, they'll fix their teams. Do you have any idea on who do you think they'll field today?
I don't actually know who the whole rosters are. Is it on the website?
Yeah, it's on Magma Cup. It's a previous season's roster combined with.
Aha. Got him. And you said it's the Hellhounds versus the Card Sharks right now?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Although the Hellhounds are borrowing some players because they didn't have enough attendance.
I have a feeling that Slan is definitely going to get, or I guess you guys call him Slan. I don't know. I say Slan, whatever. Well,
It depends. People
yeah.
sometimes have commitment issues too. So.
Well, because we haven't even seen. Did the Hellhounds forfeit last time, or no? They played.
They played, but they had to borrow calf.
Oh Jesus, yeah, they have to borrow a lot because I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, they probably won't play Boof. Obviously, Bodrum's gonna play. If Ariana's on...
Bodrum is right now a gully dwarf.
Yeah, I know. Which... Thank you. I mean...
So, they'll play him only because that's who they have.
Simiad's on, so that'll be nice. God, I haven't seen Karkilian in forever. I don't know if he actually even plays.
He's shown up before, so hopefully he shows up again today.
Fingers crossed, dude. I've never seen Pomacanthus play, so I don't know if
he's not going to.
If Bransel was on. Definitely.
Bransel may or may not show.
Because that would be my dream team. Would be what? Probably Simiad, Karkilian, Bransol, and Bodrum. Even though Bodrum's a goalie dwarf, but he's still Bodrum. So I mean, give and take. Yeah. I have a feeling that we're definitely going to see Grendel and Slan.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have some insider information, but I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, insider information.
Because I was talking to.
Is that because that's who's going to be online, Alex, or is that actually your dream team? No, actually, that would probably be a really good dream team if Karkilian and Graux were on, but.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it'll really depend on who they're playing. I think, well, Grendel's not super spell bait, is he? I guess.
He's no longer a spellbait. He also has the most saves a troll can have because of things like magma, winning other magma cups.
Oh, geez. Okay.
There are bonuses where you get better amulets and stuff like that.
I mean, and who wouldn't put Grendel in? Come on. You'd
I
have
mean,
to be-
obviously, Grendel. The entire card chart is built around Grendel.
But I mean, it all just really depends on who's online. I don't know what a Shukenja's really. I've never seen one fight. I don't think.
They'll probably field Shukenja. They need the Druidic unless Merilith shows.
Yeah.
The bonus that Iaki gave
Merilith
is
is
that he has
online.
Spit Blind, as well
That's
as
true.
he also improves Grendel's saves because he, as a Shukendra, he also gets imbued, but he also has like a saves the Shukendra saves skills, group team buffs.
Oh, that's nice. See,
So
I know some things. I don't know all things. I'm very glad you're here. Yeah, well, Merilith is online, so I would assume that they would put Mary and Grendel in. Like, that's just kind of a given.
they will.
If I had to guess if Tercell's on, he'd probably be one that I'd be putting in.
Especially against Karkillan. Slan is here today too,
Yeah,
so
he is.
it seems like they're going to definitely do that.
I mean, the top 4 on the team roster looks like it would be good, but it'll all just depend, I guess, on who's around and who's getting picked for poor Bodrum. Oh, Alex, you poor baby.
I believe Marcus is being loaned from basically the Stars, whatever the Stars are now called.
Oh.
Are they still called Stars?
I have no fucking clue. Oh, I mean, no, wait, I can. The Goliath, I guess? Are they the Goliath or are they the Crossroads Acquaintances?
No, the Goliath is Zudim's team.
Okay.
Their team is they're not playing in this Magma Cup,
right?
just like the Druids aren't.
Yeah.
So right now it's I need to look. Check right now. Yeah, they're still the Stars. So Grumpf loaned Makis to the Stars so that they can compete.
Gotcha.
Makis will be probably fielded.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the thing, though, right? Scald. Scald's pretty great.
Scalds are really useful because of the ability to wake up their teammates. They also have a group AoE heal. They're wearing chainmail and dual wielding.
Right.
They have great defenses with Dangerous Sense as well. So I love my
human Scald.
So Bodrum says his dream team would be. Where did he say this? His dream team would Simead, Karkillian, Grox, and Branzo. I don't think Bronzix has, from what I've read in the forums, he has real life issues, so he probably won't show. He's a Shukenja as well. It improves both Simead's and Karkillian saves.
Oh god.
So, do you have any bets on how long this match will take?
Not very.
Also, you should probably try to get Maria into the call now that we're coming up to it, as opposed to doing it mid-match.
I mean, there's very little. Well, unless she's on Oking, I guess. Where the hell am I? Okay. If I came out here to get this guy.
Oh, I should probably look at your stream again so I can see.
I came out here to get this guy. And now he's not even summonable.
How many viewers do we have today?
at the moment.
8.
What's up, kids? It's 2:30 in the morning. Welcome. I'm missing this stupid ass match. Child! Are you already... Well, that's exciting. I've got freaking notifications popping. Stop it! Thank you. Jesus Christ. Yes, it is 2:30 in the morning where I live. I live in Germany.
Maria, okay.
I'm
Well,
very obviously not from there. It's just where I live. It's okay. I'm
so
sober.
they should have locked in their teams now. So
Oh, God damn it. Okay.
whoever's on is on. I mean, they haven't yet, but what I mean is they should have sent the tells or whatever. So it'll be like, I believe home team gets the ability to revise one of theirs, but
And yes,
whoever's not on now is not going to show up.
Yeah,
So
probably.
if Branzel's not on, he's not playing. So we've got Simiad, we've got
Marilyn is here.
Bodrum, Makis. Is Carkillion? I don't see Carkillion on.
Yeah.
Tercel is on for stars. I mean sharks.
And I'm talking to you on Twitch. Does that explain? I'm Shlee. Chantriel is Shlee. Of course we're players in the game. How else would we be watching? I need to go fill up my minion cup and get some water. I literally have a Minions cup. Like, not even... It's unironic. My dad gifted it to me. It's like, what did I get myself into? This girl's crazy. It's okay. Everybody thinks it, so... There's a lot of us.
Welcome everyone joining us. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. We're monitoring.
And OOC I'm monitoring as well, so
yeah,
we're around.
I believe as soon as Magma Cup is done, we'll probably ACFL will soon be afterwards. So everyone should start preparing their ults and everything. I've been talking to some of the, I don't know. Hopefully things will have a large turnout. I recommend everyone prepare whoever they want to play, speak to their owners, because I hope there's a large draft. I'm being, oh God. Oh sheesh.
What's going on?
I just got requested something really strange.
In game? Like
in game. Nothing weird or anything, but kind of weird. You guys will figure it out if things work out or don't.
Okay. Do you guys want some sweet lo-fi beats to listen to?
Okay, never mind. It didn't work out for me.
Oh no!
No, I mean it worked out because now I can properly cast. But for a second there,
there's an armsman in red robes because.
Oh
my God. Are you watching the OOC channel? Because I'm about to lose my shit.
Are they talking about female mutters right now? Maria, can you say something so that is Maria in here yet?
I don't know.
Oh, no, she isn't. Um, they'll probably be more excited once Maria's in here too. The famous Maria.
Hi.
Hey, Maria.
Hey, hi Maria.
Like video for a second. That was super weird.
I mean, hot. I'll turn mine on.
No, why am I streaming? What's happening here?
Don't worry. Well, actually, I since she's the one streaming, she might have doxed you for a second.
But like I see myself right now, so I'm just making sure that
Oh,
not
I can't
everybody...
see you.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a camera right now. I moved it to my other computer, and I lent my other camera to my friend.
Like I am in a pink sheep robe, so that's not for the best.
I mean, I'm wearing a shirt that says Flat Earth Society, and it's just a cat knocking a coffee cup off of the earth.
All right, so Maria, you said you were telling Albert, wait, what's his name?
Yeah.
Yes.
About like what the casters want to see more about the streamers, what they want to say.
People would like pre-game speculation for sure.
We were doing some of that.
You've been doing. Witty banter specifically at the expense of well-loved players.
We have been doing some of that.
I do want to say the teams are up now.
Oh.
It looks like Zudin will be rejoining Bodrum for today's match. A big surprise. So like Bodrum right now is a gully dwarf, so you kind of trade off. He still has the same.
Yeah, but Simiad and Macus, I mean.
Yeah, so I mean, if it weren't for Bodrum, this would be a strong team. Right now they're facing. Okay, so Simiad is a wild elf blade singer. Bodrum is a gully dwarf, but really a dark dwarf, but only a head necromancer. But because of RP reason, he's actually a gully dwarf right now. Macus is a human skald, who's very strong. Zudin is former AGL champion. So is Bodrum. He's also the owner of Team Ganth Goliath, also in the playoffs. He is a Minotaur Invoker, who lost his horns but somehow magically gained them back again. Grendel is a troll barbarian, who is a star of the team, which his entire card sharks is built around. Merilith is a wild elf druid. Slan is a
Bacali assassin.
And Tercel is another human skald. So they're very similar teams in the fact that they're all very they have extra health and mana galore, except I think but card sharks are definitely favored in this matchup.
I mean, I don't want to sound like a jerk, but that's where my money's going.
Especially since Bodrum should probably go down quickly if, I mean, just through cost stats. I guess card sharks don't really have much spell damage, and if he can get Death Shrouded, only Merilith can really stop him. And if I guess one thing I do notice is that Hellhounds, with Parkillian, they normally have a choking team. They don't have any like choke or sleep or anything in this match, so nobody will be.
Am I the only person lagging
on card sharks?
I find that running OBS really slows down whatever mud client you're using.
If you need to, I can.
But it doesn't normally. That's what I'm saying.
Did you just freeze? It looks
like I can't. Well, you know.
Don't enter your password on.
I didn't.
Okay.
It also enters it. I did not touch anything. I didn't enter anything. I just put in my name. It's like you guys aren't gonna see nothing. So
that's good.
Yeah, I don't know. I got timed out and then, but I'm here now.
So there's the Kelvin Del Nietzsche says 2 minutes. So do you guys have any like teams that you would want to win? Like I know, I'm personally very close to any Vermin Asian teams just because of things. But obviously, it would always be cool to see an upset because the Sharks have been on top for too long. They've won basically all the Magma Cups lately.
Yeah, I tend to favor card sharks just because, again, Verminasia.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have a soft spot for the Hellhounds because Jaja's fiance is on Hellhound, so I feel like it's my duty to cheer for them.
Yeah. Who do you call said? Bodrum said he saw that the password for Shalee's
account was I love Bodrum. It's true,
username
Alex.
is
God dang it.
I love Bodrum. So anyway, you guys heard it first. If you want to steal Shalee's account,
Please don't.
you just need
I
to get
will
the
be
account
in
name.
so much
You just
trouble.
need to enter the password I love Bodrum. Okay.
I say we make Bodrum a dark dwarf.
Ferris agrees in OC. So anyway,
I mean,
after the trans section, there's 5 minutes to
yeah,
actually pull.
everything together.
Strategy wise, we should probably talk about that.
I mean, so who generally carries the flags anymore?
That depends, but honestly, Marilith is a great flag carrier because she can self-rescue and she's also normally the leader. As well as, I'm assuming sometimes they'll have Simiad Cap or Zudum.
Mm-hmm. And those actually, so it's so funny that you said that because I asked you the question and then I went and looked at their rosters and I was like, probably Marilith and Simiad if I had to guess. And then, yay, I know things.
Yeah. However, it will depend on how the fight is. They'll probably do a skirmish before trying to cap or anything. I'm assuming card sharks will try to kill off. Yeah, honestly, the most dangerous person on the Hellhounds team is Zudum. Like, Grendel as a troll doesn't really have to worry as much about Simiad and stuff.
That's a good question. Ferris is asking what makes a good flag carrier.
What makes a good flag carrier? Okay. Well, something that's basically able to self-rescue. In the case of Marilith, as leader, she can use her charmies to rescue herself. Or he can use his charmies to rescue himself as a wild elf druid.
It is a girl name.
Well.
And like.
I guess that's
or to be very like. Grendel actually makes a great flag carrier because, especially against a hitter-heavy team, because nothing can kill him, that sort of thing. But then he can't move because you're basically an ocean lag. That's basically what carrying the flag effectively does. It puts you in ocean lag, and you can't move while in combat. You can't.
I forgot how type
You can't
worked.
flee from combat while holding the flag. Well, it's not right.
Well.
No, I'm talking about when you carry the flag.
Yeah, like, when you carry the flag, it's basically like ocean lag.
In combat, when you're not in combat, to move between rooms, it's actually no. I think it's longer. I don't know. I was described recently.
Sorry.
Ferris, ocean lag is if you are a non-flying character and you try to swim in the ocean. You get into the ocean and you're going any direction that doesn't have land on it. There's like a half a tick or how long is it? It's almost a tick, 30 seconds of lag or something like that, where you between rooms while you're trying to get between rooms, or I guess maybe 10 or 15 seconds, but
it's 10 seconds apparently. Anyway, so what they were taking offense to is the fact that when you move, you can't do any actions. In here, the movement is still ocean lag movement, but you can't. When you're in combat, you can't flee, and you can make any action afterward. It's lagless movement, but you are still stuck in the delay.
Yeah, and you can't flee if you're in combat in ACFL.
So. Ticks can vary from anywhere from like 35 seconds or 33 seconds to all the way up to 41 seconds or even longer. Thankfully, I have a tick timer. Let's see what the.
I mean, Anon Mutter, you're right probably now, not wrong, but
39 right now.
Yeah, the ticks are around 38, 39.
Yeah.
At this time.
They vary. They're not 100% exactly the same every time.
the match is about to begin in 1 minute. I would say that since Slan will probably be trying to choke out Makis, and then after that Simiad. Bodrum will try to get mounted on Dracolich. The time is currently 8 p.m. So if they wait 4 more hours,
In-game
4
time.
more in-game time, it'll be midnight, which will allow Bodrum a death trap. Although
I have a feeling that exactly what Anon Mutter just said is that Bodrum's going to get taken down immediately, and it's going to be a 4v3.
Yeah. Because he is a gully necromancer at this time.
So I have to put my
Drakera has made him
glasses on. God dang it, tablet! Stay! Sorry.
Alright.
Benton's out, and they're out. Oh, wow. Suit him with the first blow.
So,
oh, Jesus, Makis is taking it, though.
Yeah. Sharks have immediately engaged, not to give Bodrum any time to summon a Dracolich. And Makis gets destroyed in 10 seconds flat.
Jesus, that was rough.
Simiad is now raked, which means if he gets disarmed,
he's already disarmed.
Zudum is just chaining Grendel at the blue goal line. Simiad, if he gets disarmed, Simiad basically has 3 disarms to go through before he loses Blade Song. But since he's raked, it's a lot. They have a lot more time to do so. I believe
Grendel's not doing well.
We'll probably need to regroup, to be honest.
There he goes.
Zudum is coning the team. Marilith takes a dispel.
Simiad's in red. Grendel's already yellow.
Grendel being yellow just means he can power swing. As
yeah.
he does to Bodrum.
And Bodrum's disarmed.
Bodrum's disarmed, punching. Zudum is chaining Tercel at blue goal line. I believe Zudum is just trying to cone from afar while not being in the actual room.
Apparently Tercel thought things were really funny because he chortled like 6 times.
Bodrum's taking wrath damage. Gully doors are vulnerable to magic now. So, like, they're vulnerable to magic. So
Zudum's hitting
take a lot of
everybody.
Yeah. Now, Zudum is being himself by perfecting the flag cap, by chaining them down.
Plaid.
He being him, he can take a beating more so than most people. But Grendel is tearing through him. That is one of the things to really
Troll
destroy.
Bard is just ridiculous.
Honestly, Makis should not have gone down that quickly. He should have been able to at
well,
least
he had a
stance
spirit,
defensive.
And
yeah, but when you're getting focused that hard, you
run.
flee.
I know. I wonder if he got stunned. I couldn't see. I didn't see if he got G-Con and stunned.
Even so, they should have actually moved away from the flag room because you don't want to be trapped in a 1-room exit. Anyway, or fewer room.
So does Zudum has the flag and so does Mary?
Yes, they both picked up the flag.
But Zudum's gonna go down.
He won't be able to flee. Anyway, I think Slan missed a choke on Simiad. I do believe Simiad can see again, which he probably can. And
Zudum's down.
Who just goes down?
Zudum.
Zudum goes down. And now Simiad is chaining.
Okay. Bodrum fled.
So right now, Marilith is walking the flag down. He's at red 20. The red team is card truck, so that's going toward their goal line, which means they're about 2 rooms away from a score. I think in about 10 seconds we'll see a score here, unless they get on Marilith right now. Simiad is trying, but he's being stuck on Grendel. Simiad goes down. This is good. If they all die before the ticks, that means they can come back out in time. Now, if I were Card Sharks, I would not kill Boldrim. I would just choke him out because you don't want him to be able to Death Shroud anyway, too. In about one more minute, he'll be able to Death Shroud. Although, even if he does Death Shroud, he should be able to cause Fat down pretty easily.
So Tercel picked up the flag.
Tercel is not flying, which is strange. That's a pretty basic thing to forget to do. If there were anyone to stop him, they would trip him. Yeah, it seems like Tercel is listening to this. Possibly.
Apparently, Slan might be too, because he just left.
Okay. You can see that Slan is trying to flash Bodrim out. Bodrim right now is probably if I would have we can't wear in the arena, but Bodrim can go invisible at night with his whatever that night invisible ability is.
De-spelled themselves.
Who? What did Bodrim cancel himself?
Yeah, it looks like it.
He wants to try to suicide because otherwise he'll be dead while the rest of his team is out.
Macus is in yellow already.
Macus has returned out. Bodrim does pick up the flag to try to delay, meaning they'll have to kill Bodrim before, and it is midnight, meaning he can. If he did it properly, which I know he probably did, he is now Death Shrouded, so he can only take spell damage, or I don't believe fists work. Yeah. Lash goes through it because it's not really counted as weapon damage. Strangely enough,
which feels weird, but okay.
Right now, I wouldn't be dual wielding against Bodrim because it does not help you.
Oh geez, yeah.
Macus does
rough there with
Bodrim does go
Bodrim.
down, and now
Macus is gonna follow.
Tercel is the flag carrier, so Tercel is. Did you see what room he's at? He's at red goal line, so he's about to score. They scored.
Right. I was like, so, nope, haven't paid attention. And there went Macus.
Down, so Bodrim and Macus both died, so their team is staggered. Card Sharks are playing this beautifully. Merilith has a staggered cap. Now, I believe that Zudum will be out in time. But I do not believe Simiad will. So it'll be a matter of whether or not Zudum can possibly delay. Honestly, all they need to do is Card Sharks just needs to sit in their red flag room and just spam flash to delay. Because Zudum can go out non-detected and go to try to catch the flag sort of thing and try to sneak it as an invoker.
Would he get visible though if he takes the flag? Yeah, it looks like he's trying to non-detect, just like you said.
Yeah. Zudum is out, and he is trying to chain down Slan and Merilith. So he's trying to chain down the flag carrier. That is one way, if you can't rescue. They're going to try to rescue Merilith across. They're not bothering to just like sit and tank. I wonder where Grendel is. I guess
he's there.
Grendel has joined the fray now. Zudum has been dirt blinding, but the cycle is about to happen right now. So the rescue goes in. He's at red 20, 3 rooms away. So Zudum either needs to capture now or manages to delay even further. And 2 rooms away now at red 10, Merilith is. Zudum does use an acid blast to
he's on the goal line, but
Simiad does come out in time. I think Zudum. Oh,
that's it.
And that is the match. Congratulations,
Card Sharks,
for making the finals again. Pretty expected. If possible, if you would like, you could bring on the Card Sharks and Alex. I'm pretty sure Alex would join. Do you want me to add them?
Yeah, I would be happy to have anybody who wants to come in and do post-game chatter.
I'll try to invite them. Let's add the leaders.
Dude, the weirdest thing though, I stream a lot of other games, and this is the most viewers I've ever had.
Well, I mean, the cast generally have about
Yeah,
14
15
viewers.
people. And I appreciate you guys
I'm
joining
not sure
in.
they'll get on immediately. Alex, are you with us right now?
Oh, I'm always with you.
Hi!
Hey, Bodrim. Bodrim has joined us. He got, considering he fell into magic, he got wrecked.
Yeah, a little wrecked.
Yes. Yes.
How does it feel to be formerly the most powerful wizard in the world to now being vulnerable to any form of magic
Hi, Dan.
whatsoever?
I will reiterate that I should be the god of magic right now. So this is a tough place to be. It's a tough place to be.
Is it a step up or below being a disembodied head?
It's a tough call. The head, I think, is still there. So it's a step up. I have both a Gully Dwarf Necromancer and a disembodied head.
Okay.
I want to say good match, Alex.
Hey, Dan.
Thank you, Dan. Good match to you as well. Thank you for letting me pull in not only pulling in a random person, but pulling in Zunum of all things.
He asked me first. No,
That match did count according to the M's.
It did, and I did ask Perrin. I apologize. It was an urgent thing. I was running out of seconds. So
yes, no, I got it. I was like, oh, okay, and then yeah. But no, Zudum is definitely the better choice, and I definitely enjoyed watching it from here as opposed to.
It was a really good match. I mean, obviously, like, I'm not gonna, play it up like, ooh, it was super close, but it was really fun to watch, and it was good to see kind of everybody's, right, like, staggering the flag, like who was carrying the flag on Dan's team.
I was a little surprised that there wasn't more choking done, but you guys really didn't need to, Dan. I mean, Marcus.
From what I could see and what I was trying to communicate to them, it looked like that. I haven't gotten to talk to the team too much since it is so quickly afterwards, but it seemed like our plan went pretty well. Our targets went down fastest and first, and it is a little bit weird playing against the Gully. So
I was really surprised that Makis went down as quickly as he did. He should. I mean, I know it's Troll Bar. If you're not really ready, you should be.
I don't think he protected for the troll.
That may be a mistake. That is a huge mistake, considering that is where most of KCS's damage comes from. Oh, are we having the second match go right afterwards?
I believe so. Yes, it should be starting immediately.
Okay, so we have the two lineups actually.
Do we?
So you guys are now co-captors.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
Zudum's gonna cast on this one. So
play again.
Good luck,
right.
everybody.
Bye, Dan.
See you,
Take
Dan.
care, Dan. All right.
We've permanently stolen Alex, though.
I mean, Alex really enjoys this part.
heck yeah.
Okay, so it looks like, oh God, what are they all? You would know better, Darren.
When I refer to Alex, it's Bodrum.
I know. So we've got Nazarin, who's a Wild Elf Blade Singer. Zudum's back in, which feels bad for him. Minotaur Invoker.
It was to be expected. Now this is looking to be a very exciting match. I believe the Crossroad Acquaintances did upset the Goliath when they met in the preseason before playoffs. Let's see.
And then the last two people on the team are Sabian and Terces. Sabian's a human skull from Night Hit. Does that mean they have more than one? No. No, I'm just an idiot. Sabian's a human skull, and Terces is a Yen Paladin, which is going to be kind of exciting to watch. I don't know that I've ever watched Terces play.
So, we now have a Troll Barbarian in the form of Skrillex on the Crossroads team. So this is like a precursor view to the finals, possibly, if the Goliath go on. Otherwise, it'll be something the opposite way. The crux of the Crossroads team is something that no other team has done so far, is a Goblin Warlock. He's really shined so far, being able to break groups, and with the extra blinds, Brewmaster Blind is like 90% guaranteed blind, which Ziquac is. I can't pronounce that name. If you're gonna throw in using difficult
Zakazix
names,
looks like.
yeah, the Kazakhs. There's I believe so. The Kazakh is a Mull Brewmaster or something Brewmaster. I'm not sure. Let's see.
Brewmaster.
Yeah, Mull Brewmaster. Illimat is a Goblin Warlock. I believe Zykov should be a Bakali Assassin, if I believe correctly, or a Yin Assassin.
2-1 in favor of Crossroads, really.
Interesting.
The number 2 seed right now.
Hmm.
He's hiding right now, so I can't see.
Who?
So
Skrillet, Zykov?
Vikov?
Oh, Vikov. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
He's a Yin
had
Assassin.
my cursor. Yin Assassin. So he's like Ferg, effectively.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Ferg is not showing up today.
Although he's online.
He's here.
So.
And to
Could be
clarify, Crossroad Acquaintances did beat Goliath last time.
3-0. 3-0.
Okay.
Troll Barb is hard to beat, and also the Warlock. They didn't field Zudin though in that matchup though, so see a difference this time. Maybe.
Yeah, I think the Nazarene play is interesting. They tried that I think for the first time Tuesday. Surprised to see him going in again now.
Yeah.
The match begins in 3 minutes.
Tercy did use a lay on his last match like 2 days ago, so hopefully he idled it out. I believe he did. Sabian Tercy's a Yin Paladin. Don't ask me why a Yin is a Paladin. I can't explain it.
Well,
Sabian is a human scald, and Zudum is a Minotaur Invoker.
I'm pretty sure Tercy's
Nazarene
put a
is
lot of
Battle.
work in to get into Knighthood. Well, to get Paladin in Knighthood.
He
Why-
joined Conclave
Mhm.
in between going to back to Knighthood.
Wow.
Okay, so don't give me any.
Why is there a Gully Necromancer? No one will ever know.
Who
That's
cares?
going
But I
down
already
as a-
talked about that too.
Sorry, I like talking about myself.
We know.
Yeah, gotta focus on these guys, okay?
Do we want? I mean, we could invite the Master PKer himself if he wants to hang out with us. You guys get to see me cheat and use Nourish. I never have to carry food or a decanter, but I have one.
You know, I've been on Carly a lot lately rather than Shasha, and I keep trying to nourish myself, and I'm like, what?
Dude, there's a
I keep
reason.
running out of food.
There's a reason I have 4 priests. It's also because I'm a masochist, but
It's a weird addiction to play priest.
yeah, it's fun though. They're
Yeah,
kind
I
of
love it.
beefy, to be honest with you, in certain
They're-
situations.
The quality of life is pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
All the major spell groups, transportation.
Bodrin, what do you think their strategy will be? Say the Goliath, since they're the underdogs. Will they
Ooh.
be focusing Illimat down? I mean, he can have lots of withstand, so that's kind of difficult.
Yeah, I
Then
don't
again-
think so. I think because I think they'll just avoid coning. Like it's tough with the healing, but I think they'll just find ways to group up around Sabian to heal. Like honestly, if I were them, I would ignore Illimat. So the
Mhm.
point is, if you can just deal with the fact that he's breaking your groups, he's not really useful otherwise.
course.
So generally, ignore him. Target someone who like the group break would benefit. So
I mean, you have to also admit that the Crossroads have a lot of. Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
They have a lot of blinds.
True.
More so than any other team.
And I think similar to the Warlock thing, the question is, are they going to say that Crossroads has too much blind, so let's target the Assassin? Or if they're like, fuck it, let's target the Troll Barbarian and just see if we can keep him out of the fight while we're blind.
I'm sure the Assassin has skins, dragon skins. He might be as.
They've got a
resistant
jeweled
as
egg
Ferg.
golem up.
Of course, and it's geared with clay amulets, probably enchanted and enchanted silk scale. So they are going all out for this match. The
I
fight
think-
begins immediately.
I think based on some previous fights I've had, I would be targeting the assassin here, and then secondary the troll.
Yeah.
The fire blinds are bad, but if you can get rid of flash somehow.
Yeah, because it's only one target as opposed to the group has been broken, but they do rejoin Tercy's group as best they can.
There is an argument here, though, that if you just target the troll and you can keep him out of combat, it doesn't matter how much you're blind because you'll slowly win through attrition. So
It honestly depends on the saves of the troll too. So they are getting some cones out, so they are managing to stay grouped, or at least not getting any friendly fire. Sabian does go score as an SC.
I see that. I don't know
so
why
he might be
check
panicking
score.
a little.
I have a feeling that this is going to be mechanically a more interesting match.
It will, for sure. I mean, they're much more evenly matched teams. No offense to the Bodrum.
There is no offense taken.
Tercy's got fire blinded.
The troll is on Zudum, and he is smashing it, sending him flying with bashes. He does flee out. It's good that Zudum is fleeing out because Zudum should never really be if he's ever taking damage, he should be fleeing and range cloning almost. Because otherwise he hits yellow now, taking a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to cast while stunned is not necessarily the most optimal thing.
Now
I believe
Zudum's back in the group.
What were you gonna say, Alex?
Well, I was going to say a common invoker strategy for other teams is have the invoker blow all its mana and then die first. If the invoker can die before the other team even picks up a flag, you could argue that's a win.
That would be a win if it weren't for the fact that Zudum has a million mana that he shouldn't die too early because he can slowly get rid of it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think I've only seen 6 cones, so he's got a lot left.
Yeah, so he has a lot in his tank.
Zudum got roundhoused.
I will note that I do not believe they have any do they have curatives?
Who?
They do not. The Crossroads. They don't have curatives. So if they could get a spellbind on Skrillex, he'd have to cleanse to get rid of it almost, unless he has well oils.
They're having a really good time stunning Zudum.
Yes. You can see that they've been struggling a bit on regrouping. They haven't fully regrouped. Now they probably are. Being blind and ungrouped is very difficult to deal with. I remember facing the Crossroads acquaintances. They're very good at chasing down. Zudum is now in red. Ideally speaking, he may be laid on hands. We may see a lay on hands. Oh, there is an Earthquake Ward. He's now group broken. He can't cone. Jake does flee away.
I mean, their warlock
He's
is
taking a beating.
There was a Wimpy there.
We'll see if Terces can get a
Nazarin's disarmed.
lay on hands. If they spellblind the warlock, it's game over for them. Anon Mutter says, yes. If they can spellblind the warlock, he'd have to cancel to be able to.
Yeah, but he's super
get it
prepared.
off, unless well oil. Yeah, I'm sure he has well oils too. So.
And I wouldn't argue anyone on Goliath is an especially good caster. The highest casting level is Zudum, but he's a Minotaur, so they don't.
What's the Black Moon right now?
That's a good question.
Half waning and rising.
It is +3.
+3. Okay, so it's okay, half moon. Okay.
And, the
Zudum's
point is, I
back
still
in
don't
yellow,
think there would
though.
ever be a situation where Zudum should be trying to blind versus trying to do damage. So
that's true. You're not a big proponent of maledictions, though, so
that is true.
A slight bias there. Even though you have now the best maledictions whatsoever, but you also managed to get yourself. Maybe they should rename Bodrum Boils. I'm kidding.
Zudum's getting some cones out. No friendly fire right now.
Yeah, he did not. He's back in yellow, meaning they've put a lot of mana healing. Both teams have. I would say the Goliath has lots of energy in their tank.
Yeah.
To like heal up. Sabian and Terces especially. I would not be surprised if he could heal up Zudum.
Pretty full. But Anon Mutter just said that all of Ganther at level casters. Naz casts above level because he's an elf.
Yeah, but he's like casting a level 52 with wild elf casting. That's not so fancy.
Yeah.
I believe
Vykoth did dip into red. They did manage to get some focus fire on him.
I mean, no one's picked up a flag yet, so.
Yeah, both teams. It's
they're too even still. If they were to pick it up, honestly, the longer this match goes, the worse it is for Goliath because the Illimat has a limited amount of potions. There's that. Also, are his potions fireproofed? The Warlock potions? Do they come out fireproofed?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because if the protection runs out of fireproof potions.
We're getting some friendly fire on Nazarin, and Nazarin's not fleeing for some reason.
He just fled. Dixudo's back in the group.
Spotters are really important. You would need multiple spotters, 58 to crossbow to get acquaintances.
They're grouping back up again.
It's a lot more difficult. Crossroads does pick up the flag, and they do have their Mull Brewmaster pick it up. He can use spirits to self-rescue. They have Vykoth as a assassin and Skrillex as a troll barb who can also rescue. So they can run it. Zudum is now. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say he's a good flag carrier, but if they could focus him down, like losing your bard healing as your first thing is not a good thing. So if they could take advantage of this somehow, it would be interesting.
It would be huge, especially if they could keep the other team blind to prevent the rescues.
Good, Terces got a rescue.
Zudum is back in white now, so you can see the amount of healing that Yin Paladin and Bard can do. Vykoth is punching.
Oops.
He must be in shield and got a disarm. Illimat is taking painful acid blasts here.
So I think Goliath is taking advantage of this and starting to win the fight. It actually looks like they're not going after the flag and they're just trying to do damage to the rest of the team, which I think is not the worst idea. But obviously, it looks like what they might be trying to do is win this fight, even though they lose the first flag cap. So, I mean, I don't know if it's on purpose, but that seems to be how it's playing out.
It does seem like it. Because you can see that Zudum's in the red flag room, so... Crossroads does...
Nope, it looks like he... Oh, that's a bunch of potions frozen.
Wait, yes, Crossroads did cap.
Yeah.
What did you say about a bunch of potions?
Frozen.
Kazakhs lost potions, specifically...
Oh, okay.
Misty potions. Nothing fancy. Ooh, Naz taking a bad round.
If they stagger Crossroads deaths right, they can almost walk to a victory.
Honestly, Zudum should be... I don't know how much mana he has in his tank. They need to get rid of the double slows, which, since they're all at level casters, it's not too difficult for them. Zudum does quaff up. It seems to be well prepared. He has potions of refresh.
Things are not looking great right now. For the one team, I really do feel like
Goliath.
Yeah, CA could keep running it at this point. I think they pulled ahead a little bit in the damage over the last 2 ticks.
I mean, even if they were wiped, they wouldn't be able to get 3 scores on them now. And I do believe that
flag's been picked up.
The CA, Crossroads Acquaintances, has managed to pick up another pickup flag. They do use the Brewmaster again, as opposed to someone else, since no one's been killed. Nazarin is in red still, which means that...
And Terces just picked up the flag.
Okay, so that means they have to kill Terces, which I do not believe Crossroads Acquaintances can really do that easily.
That's a very good point. The damage onto Terces has not happened yet. He's going to be very hard to take down.
And he has
Zudum-
lay on hands too. But a Troll Barbarian can really go through it if there's no spell damage to go around.
Indeed.
So it looks like Zudum may want to unload all his mana so that he can die and come back.
I think so. I think Zudum needs to chain and die. He's already wimping. I don't know if there's much else he can do unless he's taking a lay. Terces does this a lot, and I don't know if it's on purpose again. He probably should not run into Zakazix. There is a normal strategy to run into the other flag carrier with your flag carrier. That would benefit CA right now and not Goliath. Because Terces doesn't put out the same damage that the Brewmaster does.
Brewmaster healing is very efficient too.
So like the best bet for Goliath is that the other team goes after Terces without bringing Zakazix with them.
More group breaks. Nazarin is on Vykoth. Vykoth is taking a beating. So if they can kill Vykoth, that will be huge. Terces is on a spirit.
Terces is slowed.
Sabian does take out more potions as of the flag carrier. The Kha'Zix.
Kha'Zix drops into red.
He does. A Mull Brewmaster losing his potions is not a good sign for the second half of this match.
Skrillex is actually not doing very much damage to Nazarin right now.
Blade Song is pretty large.
Yeah.
And Nazarin is definitely well geared. If Skrillex was using Trenos, he'd probably be doing more damage right now.
Zudum got a really good chain in. Early Wimpy.
Terces is still in white. He's not going down anytime soon. Although, if they do kill off the rest of the team, the Troll Barb can make short work of
Vykoth
Terces.
looks like he fled.
He wimpied.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, Vykoth's whipping.
He's taking acid blast damage, which is pretty huge. Nazarin is blinded by Kha'Zix.
They need to not kill Vykoth right now. Like, they want the enemy flag carrier to be the first person to die, and Zudum to be the first person to die on their team. Again, if I'm playing this from the side of Goliath.
To be honest, I don't think Zudum still has energy in the tank. He doesn't need to die yet.
I don't disagree, but if he doesn't have a way to heal back up, he's just going to be... He needs to be able to pump out cones again, yeah.
I mean, they always have that lay on hands options, but even then, I still believe they have energy in the tank. I don't doubt that Terces still has plenty of mana.
I feel like strategically the best lay option would be Nazarin. Obviously, can't heal, doesn't have the mana issue.
Terces
and
is fire blind.
down. He is off by Zudum. If Zudum is charging Gore, so he must be running out of mana. So they are going to try to kill. Are they going to try to kill Illimat? They seem to be ignoring the flag carrier.
Okay,
no, they're all on
Terces. Are on each other. Yeah, Terces is taking damage fast. Zakazix is not.
Yeah, but Zakazix is doing good. Red. And Terces
can always lay on hands. Well, he can't in combat. He needs to be out of combat to lay on hands, right? No, it's a huge chance of failing if he's stunned. Right? Is that
and Nazarin rescued. No, okay, so Terces is rescued. Terces ran. Sabian's fire blinded.
I almost feel like they shouldn't have rescued. They need this fight to quickly, like, take out Zakazix. Vykoth is coming
Zudum
back.
got toasted.
Good death. I argue that's a good death by Zudum.
It is, as long as Terces doesn't go down anytime soon.
Sabian is really taking it right now, though.
He is. He may be our next casualty. The Troll Barb is really just that much more powerful against any hitter. And if your stat's offensive...
Zakazix looks like he's out-damaging the Barb right now.
He probably...
I don't know how it's happening.
He's probably dual-wielding, and the Barb is single-wielding, and he's stunning. So there's... the person's getting stunned and having a dual-wielder. That's why he's probably dealing more.
I think this is about to really go badly for Goliath.
Or no, Pugo.
It looks like all three members of Goliath are in red, but also looks like deep red. So I think CA is about to clean up if they can take out Terces, who I think is not far from being taken out unless he lays.
Terces is not flying. I noticed that. Sabian regroups, which allows him to start using some of his mana healing, likely. Honestly, they're just trying to delay since Zudum is...
Illimat quaffed potion
dead.
of withstand death.
So Illimat is within that range. Skrillex slams into Cersei's body.
All right, it looks like Skrillex
Skrillex.
going. It looks like he's going rogue here. I don't think this is smart on his part.
You see one man.
Illimat
chasing
got
one
dirt
down.
blinded.
It feels like him and Illimat. I mean, Zakazix without him being there. Oh, no, there he is.
Zakazix is dirt blinded.
See, as
Right
soon
now
as
they're
Zakazix,
at the
Nazarin's
red
fire
goal line,
blinded.
so if Terces goes down, they immediately score. If they don't, then they still have to walk it away all the way around. So right now, the worst situation for crossroads acquaintances is if Zakazix dies first. Other people can die before him, but
and if Terces dies first, it's over. That's
it's-
just the end.
the match will be, well, Zudum can come out and delay long enough, I would say, especially with all their team low. Every cycle that goes further, the sooner Zudum comes back in. Also, Vikov too. But
Yeah, Vikov is coming out, I think, a tick earlier, if not.
yeah, but I believe Zudum is more impactful. But they do want to kill off Kha'Zix before Vikov comes out, because otherwise he'll have all that mana to heal up the Kha'Zix. Terces is taking a pounding. He does put. I don't believe Terces is still flying. It's still not flying yet, so he's trippable. Skrillex take a dirt blind. Illimat is just getting free reign on Gourds, so Terces is now slowed, which is pretty huge. Ideally, someone would hasten.
Sabian's down.
Sabian does go down first. The Kha'Zix is off. That was an off toast, so the Kha'Zix is basically.
Vikov is out.
Oh, Vikov is out. They're not killing the Kha'Zix then. It looks like this is really bad for
Terces.
Jersey. You can see that Vikov is
Yep.
likely just healing.
I mean, at least they're back in the middle of the field, but
Yeah, because they were chased out. So Zudum will have to come. Ideally speaking, crossbow acquaintances will keep flashing like the flag room to prevent invids. Yeah, see, Zudum is now running over to try to cap.
They need to kill Zakazix desperately just to stop that.
which
cap
is
from
what
happening.
Zudum's trying to do.
I believe Nazarin will probably try to cap while Zudum
And
is.
yep.
He does get the kill. So now it's actually heavily in favor of Goliath because they got their Minnow Invoker out again, and the entire team is low. While I do not believe Terces used Lay on Hands yet, so even if things go bad, he can always come back and lay on him. So
yeah, if I were playing a strategy right now, it would be Zudum is non-detecting and Nazarin is suiciding, and I think Zudum can delay the second or third pickup a little bit, and his team will revive.
I don't.
There goes Nazarin.
Okay, so Nazarin does go down.
his own
Honestly,
team.
if Nazarin hadn't
And
died,
Illimat's, there goes Illimat.
Illimat's dead.
Crossbow Acquaintances is trying to die now. Actually, I would not. If I were Zudum, I would not kill Skrillex.
Yeah, that's what I was
would wait
saying.
till
Like
that.
I feel like they could have delayed
Which
this
is,
entire
but that's,
thing.
I mean, Zudum's running, so.
Mm-hmm.
Right
He's
now it's a
probably-
1v2.
But the other team can't afford to pick up the flag because they'll get killed. Anyone who picks up the flag on Crossroads Acquaintances will get destroyed. I bet you Vikov is healing up Zakazix to probably yellow. He'll heal him up to yellow.
Zakazix is dead, so
Oh, not yet.
Skrilla's.
What am I thinking of?
Skrulls.
The Vikov, the Yunus assassin.
Vykoth and the troll are the two ones that are alive.
Yeah. and
Yeah, so
Zudum's gonna
Vikov will be healing the troll up in between,
Power swung.
chasing down Zudum. It looks like Illimat almost ran out of gourds, possibly. It is possible. That's why I said the longer this match goes, the worse it is for Crossroad Acquaintances, because it takes a lot of preparation to have a well-prepared warlock,
Mm-hmm.
and
Takes time.
I'm sure Illimat spent all the time, and he has the goblin deck, so he can carry a lot of items.
I mean,
but still,
Skrills is on the golem. There you go, bud. Power swung, rescued again.
the troll barb does go down, so it's going to be a staggered death. It means that if I were Bykov, I would try. I don't know if I would suicide. It's too late to suicide for him. I would try to choke Zudum down as much as possible.
I mean, so I think
Otherwise,
Bykov
would
was
flash
in
the
yellow
flag
and
room. Zudum is going for the flag, I believe, right?
Yeah, I think it's hard to say. It might backfire, but I think he should. I don't think Bykov can kill him.
Across.
Yeah.
He can't. He would get destroyed. Bykov won't engage. Bykov will try to choke him down, and he'll be an easier choke target because he's. If I were Zudum, I would be spamming for Bykov to prevent him from chaining.
Yeah. I don't know why Bykov wasn't trying to stop that pickup just
He
now.
should have. He should have been flashing. Percy's out again. He's not flying, but he should mount up soon.
And Terces just needs to go straight for damage on Bykov.
He gets a smite blind on Bykov, so now they can ignore him for a bit. Sabian's out too. Ideally, they kill off Bykov here. So they're probably going to track him down and try to kill him while Zudum just walks it across.
Right, and they need to have Terces doing the whole thing that Albert keeps complaining about, stagger the caps, because they should have a free 2 caps here. They're not going to send out Zakazix by himself.
Mm-hmm. If they were, it would be a mistake almost.
Yeah, and again, I'm not rooting for any particular team, but if I were Goliath here, they would, whoever is not having the flag needs to be chasing Vykov, just trying to do any damage they can get onto him while they have this free time.
Also preventing him from choking. No, they have Sabian out, so they'd have to. Vykov now has to choke Sabian before choking Zudum to be able to even choke delay.
I believe Vykov is still blind, correct?
Zakazix is out.
Zakazix is out. Do you think Zakazix could capture the flag counter cap?
I think this is
kill him?
possibly. I think what they're doing right now is a bad play. I think that CA should not be trying to engage in a 3v2 right now.
I mean, as long as the troll barb comes out, they can come back from this.
That's kind of my point. Like, the troll barb can't fight on his own, so they can't have the Kha'Zix being hurt and Vykov being hurt when the troll comes out.
Flag got captured, so Goliath capped a flag. We're 1-1 now.
Yeah, so you've got I mean, Zakazix and Vykov have a ton of healing, so.
And now I would say CA is doing good. They are not engaging in that 2v3 anymore.
Terces picked up the flag.
And they're still not engaging.
Terces now has a flag. It's going to be very difficult to, as long as if I were Goliath, I would not let them counter cap, and I would definitely just run Terces across.
Yes.
I'd be watching the flag room for anyone trying to counter cap.
If I was CA, you should counter cap.
Yeah. Which is why you want to watch right now.
And however, they are punishing Zudum for trying to stop them from counter capping. So depending on how fast Terces moves across, which right now is unimpeded.
That's good for Goliath, because they still have that lay on hands. So as long as Zudum goes down to awful, but if he does a ton of damage, it's a completely win-win for them. They can just lay
Illimat
Zudum.
Illimat or Zakazix are going for the flag right now. They are both in the flag room.
Honestly, either would work.
Skrills is out.
Might be the better one. Okay, so the troll barb is out now. He should go beat up Zudum or Terces, but actually, I think if they can pressure Zudum, it would be better.
Terces is 3 rooms away, which is still a while.
Zakazix and Illimat are taking way too much damage. This is the most efficient. This is why I hate you. This is literally why I hate you, Vojim. Because you did this to my hitter team where we almost upset you.
So I will point out, I did think that Goliath was on their 3rd flag cap. Since they are not, I would actually argue this is really bad for Goliath. They are taking a lot of damage they don't need to.
They just scored the 2nd cap, though.
Right.
So. No, but Goliath, you thought Crossroads was on their second cap or Goliath?
No, Goliath is on their they just got their second cap, and the problem is that if they go down, then Crossroads is just gonna get the 2 cap.
Goliath is not going to go down. They have the most healing out of anyone, unless Zudin DCs like he just reconnected. They still have lay on hands, and Terces and Sabian have so much mana that they could full heal the team at least 2 to 3 times. You know that's true, right?
I'm feeling it. I'm just like, again, we saw how much their healing lasted the first time. They technically didn't win the first fight.
Yeah, but you have to realize the huge difference now is Illimat no longer has as many gourds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely true. Just they took a lot of free damage they didn't have to take because they were desperately trying to stop the counter cap. So I'm not sure if that's not going to come back and bite them or not.
I mean, Zudin was out DPSing them while being damaged down.
That is a solid. Like that's the only leeway I give. If his chain's out damage, it looks like that worked out okay.
And also, like as an invoker, as long as you're alive and have mana, you're still doing damage. You don't actually have to be in the room to deal damage.
Mm-hmm.
The best invokers actually aren't in the room. They're coning from afar. And as long as they can't do any group breaks, well, I guess he still has some. Zudum can chain. Like the group break is really hampering Zudum from output being his best self.
Vykoth has gone out of his shield, so I don't know if they're switching tactics or.
I mean, they need to be able to deal damage.
Yeah, Illimat just earthquaked him again.
If I'm tracking correctly, right now Goliath is defending their flag room. So it appears to be that it is CA going to the Goliath flag room. Zudum, on the other hand, has jumped to the other side.
Let's go capture. Looks like.
I honestly don't know who I would recommend capturing. I think I would recommend CA capturing because I think they could keep fighting off Zudum.
I would not capture if I was CA now at this point. That would be making you a 3v4, and I think CA would lose that. They have to kill Zudum off before they capture at this point. Because think about it, Zudum can just go along, be laid, and just go onto the flag carrier and chain everyone down. If that were to happen. And they really couldn't stop that, even if the groups of things are broken.
He's still throwing group breakers on a side note.
Yeah, so he still has plenty of those.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think
keeps using chunky potions, so that's how we know their team's going to lose.
According to Albie, yes, Albert definitely the case.
Oh my god.
Nazarin taking too much damage.
I mean, I don't know.
Nazarin's in white.
What's the pay for just appearing? 100 eggs? Is that the total pay? Or 8 matches? I feel like there were more matches than previous Magma Cups. They should up the pay.
Sabian is stunned, which is not good because he's tanking.
Okay.
Zudin is well prepared with potions of refresh. Alchemy people. Those are probably level 50 refreshes. So he'll probably get like how much mana?
A group break did just happen. Honestly, right now it's whichever team has someone die first loses.
Again, I haven't.
Yeah, but Vykoth is wimping.
Yeah, and they haven't used lay. They without
we are assuming Terces has lay and did actually idle from 2 days ago.
That is true. He didn't need to use lay.
There goes Vykoth, but he just got off.
I've been corrected. I agree with Mr. Perrin here. I think that Zudum can die now and it would be okay. So I think his
the Catholics just picked up the flag,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a bad sign because Vykoth is dead. So.
And now they're what?
Do counter cap. Terces has
Mhm.
it. See, like Zudum can go on the flag carrier and he could suicide on him if he really wanted to. But honestly, they only need 1 cap, so there's no point.
Yeah, I think like if Zudum has mana, which I'm actually guessing that he's going to try and burn it through cones now, he should get the lay, assuming there's still a lay. If he's sub 700 mana, then let him just cone and die.
I mean, red for him could be like at least 1,000 HP. Red is very misleading.
Right. So
because he
it all
has
comes
enough
down to what his mana is in that sense, you know.
Yeah. They might not want him to be too healthy in case they decide to kill him off themselves. At this point,
Zoom's
Zudem
down.
has been very effective. Yeah.
It was a
I
good
mean, he was
death.
throwing clones, yeah. So
But
at this point,
Terces and
they-
Kazakhs are holding the flags.
So right now it is Goliath's fight to lose, but they need to be able to kill Kazakhs with Nazarin,
very difficult.
Terces. Yes, Nazarin, Terces, and Sabian, which
they're gonna kill off Ilamat, so they'll probably kill off the supplemental team.
I agree. They should
Zakhazika,
just kill
Nazarin.
off everybody else and then whittle them down.
Yeah,
Like, 'cause-
Ilamat is fleeing.
Kazakhs is the hardest one of them to kill, probably, even
Nazarin's
if he can see. So
Fireball blind.
I think Skrillex is the hardest one to kill. Troll Barb.
Troll Barbs are great as long as they can keep like fleeing and reinitiating and doing like the.
Which they can because they have how many skill blinds? They have Dirt Blind and Terces Might Blind.
Solid. Point is though, someone else needs to be able to tank in between that bit, and if not, then he's just going to be fleeing off acid blasts. And...
I mean, the Crossroad Acquaintances are all very tanky.
True.
Ilamat's roundhoused.
There's not much damage going out right now, but it is going
to the right people.
Well, I don't know. Now it's changing.
Skrillex is getting.
Nazarin's blind again. Ilamat is wimpying.
These flame blinds are going to be bad for Goliath. Ilamat wimpying is good for Goliath.
The death of Zudem, like Zudem is their main damage. He is. No one else can really damage as effectively with a troll barb. Like the presence of a troll barb means going stance offensive can be punished really quickly.
Terces got stunned.
Yeah, and I'm not exactly sure what Sabian. I don't know if he's just getting fire blind and then lost in. Yeah, there he is again.
I played against Crossroad Acquaintances, and when I do not doubt that Sabian is permanently blind.
Sabian and Nazarin are now both fire blind at the moment. And you're entirely right. Like, Zudem is the damage. I know that feeling of being dead in the prep room and you thought you left your 3 other players in a good place, but
and then they just fucked the whole thing
you
up.
are the damage dealer. Yeah, I mean, not in that way, but when you're the only damage, you're like, shit, I left them out there with no way to kill anything. So
it's like I'm the DPS. All my tanks and healers are lost without me.
The Kazakhs comes out, so that's a good sign. And also, it's not like
I mean, I feel like if Skrillex can stay on Terces, then it's
Nazarin are taking much damage. And yeah, we still haven't seen that way.
This has been dragged out though. I don't think we're very far out from Vykoth coming back out. There he is.
Yep. And Zudem didn't die that quickly either. So
yeah, I think there's still at least. I mean, he's at best in 20 seconds coming up. At worst, I think 60.
Yeah.
Terces got stunned again.
They're going to try to burn Terces down as fast as they can, while Sabian and Nazarin need to rescue on ticks.
Right now, Terces is staying alive.
Yeah, but he's in red.
I mean,
Ilamat's wimpying.
He's still doing good. He's not taking damage fast, so
Sabian
it's fine if he's in red and taking damage slow.
The Kazakhs is taking a beating. Nazarin gets the rescue on Terces.
They are in different rooms. Sabian is trying to focus
looks like
down
Terces is
the Kazakhs.
potentially wimpying. Nazarin is.
Terces can't wimpy right now.
Terces is blinded.
Let's take a spit blind. No one can rescue Terces for the next 13 seconds. And that means, oh, look at that damage.
Bad round.
They can do about. If the attack keeps up, he should be dead in like a couple more rounds.
These fire blinds and flashes.
Yeah. I think they need to lower the fire blind land percentage down from 90%. Even stun is 50%.
Yeah, Zudem is out though, so let's see. All the teams are back up.
Yeah. So now Zudem.
Yeah, but Zudem's doing some friendly fire on Sabian there.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but
it doesn't matter.
Not the most important thing at that exact moment.
They're near the blue flag room too, anyway.
So Terces must not have lay. This feels like he would have used it by now.
It does feel like it.
Like right now would be that time.
To lay himself and guarantee his team of the win.
Yeah, like if he lays himself, his whole team can hit Zakazix and we move on with our lives.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Zudem can now wreck the entire team, and he can cone them to death and force them to come to him. Like, that's the beauty of a Minotaur Invoker. I miss Rentos, who was our team's Minotaur Invoker.
Sudum stunned. G-conned.
I'm not exactly sure where things stand right now. I'm not sure how hurt Zakazix is.
He has to be really hurt. They've been taking so much damage.
Illimat's
And
down.
Illimat does go down. He's been wimping for a while. But is he dead?
Yeah.
It looks like he is.
Yeah, he's dead.
Nazarin, unless he's healing up, though, is also kind of out of the game at the moment. So I don't know if they are healing him.
Nazarin can still prevent flag caps anyway. Ooh, he's self-chaining. He's sanked.
Desperate.
It's a race cue. Power swing on the Zudem. So there are two now, but he's power swung, so he's stunned. Zudem just spamming rescue with his golem.
Yeah, there is right now
Score
a
is
strategy.
2-1.
Goliath is protecting their flag carrier, sending Zudem to solo chain. We'll see how it plays. Oh, never mind. I'm always wrong.
I saw Fireball mutilate.
Yep.
Sabian.
Mm-hmm.
Sabian.
Sabian's
got
taking some
Fireball
damage.
and stunned.
Nazarin is taking some decimates from the Skrillex. I wonder if their protections are still up. One of the things you have to worry about when you face an Invoker is Dispel Protection. Nazareth is now self-chaining.
I mean, they're
It
at this
looks
point, they're
like
desperately
like
trying to kill
he's trying to kill-
Zakazix.
Yeah.
He must be hurt. I don't know how hurt, but he must be at least a little bit.
Nazarin does take a disarm,
There it is.
and the
Goliath
does die,
wins.
and the game is over. Nice job, Goliath.
One of the
Thank you
best
for-
matches.
Yeah,
One of the
that
best
was a
matches.
really fun match to watch. I'm mad that I lost my eggs, but
I'm thankful that I won my egg.
yeah.
I am sad. I am sad to see Crossroads. I actually was I feel like I was defending Goliath as far as strategy wise during a lot of that, but they were actually the ones I was hoping to win, just because I would have loved to seen a
Upset?
that team win. Yeah, see the upset.
It would have
of
been
the-
cool.
Yeah, obviously they would have had to beat KCS after this, which they did not previously, but
Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen the Magma team go all the way.
Mirror match.
So we now know what the finals are.
Yeah,
The
it's
finals
gonna
are
be Goliath
KCS
versus
PG.
Card Sharks.
It's a very, very good match.
Yeah, that was a really
Pretty
fun match.
amazing.
Now, do we
I'm
think,
gonna-
so that's the question, now that we know that it's going to be Goliath versus Card Sharks, do we think that the Card Sharks are still just going to sweep it, or do we think the Goliath stands a chance?
They're still the favorite for sure.
Yeah, I also think so. I think they're going to do very, very well unless something goes horribly wrong.
Card Sharks has the most synergy, and they have all the experience in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea what Skrillex is saying. What does he say?
So, Anon,
He's saying should have been the Hounds, like was said, and
Oh.
followed up with, because they fought the second place team as opposed to.
yeah. So, Anon Mutter said, are Warlocks actually viable in ACFL as a starter?
As from what we've seen, Ilma,
Yes.
if you have a supporting team like Ilma on his own won't be able to do much damage. He's great utility, but like you throw in say a Zudem or a Grendel or a Skrillex, then you have the damage to back up the group race.
So, basically, what you have to do is kind of create the team around the Warlock.
Yes, I
Mhm.
mean like the presence of the Troll Barbarian makes Illimat's life so much easier. With so many blinds, Illimat can also spit blind. If he was blinded, he would not be able to spit blind. If he was being stunned and pressured, he would not be as comfortable.
Yeah,
Like
I am not calling it a top 4 class. So I think it's like
Yeah.
viable, but it's not like easy.
Yeah.
it's a high skill cap. It's high.
It's time
everything.
intensive. Right? I mean,
yes.
it's going to be time and preparation intensive.
But they definitely they're definitely very viable. They definitely have their place. Her amazing. Anyway, do you want to bring in Zudem? And I guess I don't know anyone on the I don't know the. You should message them if they want to join us on the cast. Let's see.
I don't want to take up any of the cool air, so I'll let you guys do your interviews. Thank you guys for having me on.
Thanks for coming along, Bodrum. Appreciate your co-casting.
Love being on with you guys. Thank you, Shlee, for hosting us.
Thanks. I'm so glad. I'm glad I could be here. Thanks for hanging out with us, Alex. You guys, like, having the two of you was so perfect because I knew I wasn't gonna give as much at all. So it was very, what the hell's the word that I'm looking for? I can't English anymore. It was great. I'll just leave it at that.
We also shout out to Maria for,
Harley,
Harley
she's just
for
hanging out, laughing at our
moral
jokes.
support. Yes.
Of course. Always here to help.
Are you falling asleep?
No, I've actually been doing a lot of work emails. It's been a day, guys. But I'm here.
Yeah, this was a ton of fun.
Do
you have Zudum? Or does he want to come and chit chat?
Yeah, I should. Let me see if I have Zudum. I believe I do not have him. Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't have him. But I can add him. I will get him in a second.
No worries. I am gonna recall, I guess.
All right, I'm sending an invite to Zudum.
Sweet.
Hey, Jake.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how's it going? Hold on a sec. Stop talking. It's really loud. I gotta turn down the volume. Hold on. I haven't used this headset in a long time. Just give me one sec. Holy fuck. Warlocks are hard to fight against in ACL.
Tell me about it. You guys did well, though.
Thank you.
You obviously did all your team's damage. No offense, but it's true.
Yeah, that was Tercy's plan going in, is just stay away from them and fire range cones at them.
Can I ask you one question? I need to know the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Terces did not sit out his lay, did he?
No, he used it on me.
Oh, he used it on you? We missed it.
Yeah. No, it was early. I got stuck at one point.
Oh, okay, that explains it. I thought it was just normal heals at that point because honestly, you guys had so much mana on your team in general.
Yeah. That team did well though. Props to Crossroads. Holy shit,
Yeah.
that was difficult.
Yeah.
That was insane.
So, I'm also talking with my team, just congratulating each other and stuff too. So I'm sort of here and there. And...
You're good.
Yeah, that's it. It's awesome. How does it feel do you feel confident on your going up against the defending champs?
KCS, we're coming for you. We're coming for you, KCS.
You guys heard it here
You're gonna
first.
upset them this time?
You're going down. Let me finish this 27th Heineken I'm having right now, and you're going down. And it's tomorrow, right? So I'm not going to be sleeping. I'm just going to be staying awake.
Can who do you call can your brands what's it, your Terces? Can he idle off the lay in that time period?
Yeah, let's hope so.
Because that is a pretty huge gun to be missing going into the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not having lay, yeah, against KCS, yeah. I don't want to have to fight another troll in ACFL ever. That'd be great.
I mean, it sucks to be you because tomorrow's gonna.
I'm pretty sure another troll will join the ACFL again, and maybe an old troll will come out of retirement. I don't know. I'm gonna try to. We'll see. Trolls are nice.
Trolls are great in the arena. Warlocks are great in the arena too, man. Illamot's doing work. Did anybody catch me pass him those essences of earth in the mithril chain? Try to slow him down? Did anyone
No.
Did you catch that? No?
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
You're trying to basically throw wrong potions.
Yeah, you got it. So he hit. Yeah. I wanted to check. He's on an Ellery led team. It's no surprise that that's an Ellery led team, right? I'm not surprised. Yeah. I'm not really. Anyway, you gotta turn your no take off, man. You're not allowed to take things when you're a warlock tossing boards. It slowed him down, like very, very little. He caught it very fast. I was trying to do it in the spam, but he saw it.
That is so clever.
That's pretty funny.
Uh,
It's gotta
you know
feel
what,
good though, especially being the underdogs. Like,
Were we the underdogs?
Uh-huh.
you were technically the underdogs, but really no.
What
you're
was
not
the
the
what was
underdogs.
Shrek's betting?
2-1.
What was Shrek's?
just normal.
You were the underdogs because you
Cross-
lost to them already.
Is that right?
Yeah, you guys lost. You didn't put yourself in against them. I don't understand why you always put your number one team against Hydra for some reason. You always do this. Like
No offense.
last,
No.
like the
This is
previous
Magma.
season.
So listen, the tournament is so much different than the season, right? Like the season, you get to have a lot of different people play, you have different domination. The tournament is it's you lose and you're out at playoffs, and you only get to fight that team that you're gonna end up facing in playoffs once.
Mm-hmm.
So you get one go.
Yeah, I
right?
get that. But I mean, like you put yourself in against us, but you didn't put yourself in against CA during the playoffs. And like, I remember previous seasons, you guys had attendance issues, barely made it to playoffs. But every time you come to us, like
When was that? When did we have attendance issues? Our team. I want to give a shout out to Goliath. Everybody shows up every time. At this entire tournament, we've been fully stocked, man.
I'm talking about more so when you first took over. Wait, were you able to play that first season, or was that the season before you took over?
I only took over last season. Yeah. No, good.
Did you take over the team and couldn't play or something? I don't remember. No, you could play because I'm complaining about you playing, and then I think it was like Ferg could never show up, but he showed up against us.
The answer to your question is we needed practice.
Yeah.
And I still need more practice because I went the wrong way 4 or 5 times. I was in the wrong flag room. I was in the wrong flag room trying to capture the flag. I'm pretty sure I was the weakest person on our team.
You were the weakest, yet you still dealt the most damage.
Yeah, but that's Voker, man. I was just going the wrong way. Constantly lost. The team fucking stepped up, did wicked. Awesome. I can't wait to fucking fight KCS tomorrow.
The cat. Here.
I used to be
on
the
this to YouTube? Or
yeah,
not?
absolutely.
Make sure and post a link in
yeah. Yeah, I will make sure. And if anybody puts a vlog up, I'll definitely put the YouTube link. But I will make sure to upload this to YouTube when we're done. Yeah, I was apparently on the Ganth Goliath back when they were the Gallo Glass in season 3.
The GG. Shout out. Nice.
I didn't realize that the teams had switched names. I haven't played in a while.
Oh, wait, did I actually log it? I didn't log it.
I can save the entire thing because my buffer is really long.
Not the VOD. Oh wait, your buffer is long enough to hold everything?
Well, maybe not everything, but my buffer is normally really long.
You know, it's definitely not long enough.
Yeah, apparently not.
Are you guys posting? So you're posting the text log and the cast?
No, we're just doing the cast. She may post the second half of the log. I did not save it. I forgot to click the record. I'm too rusty at that ball.
Did anybody log the first fight?
I did not.
No. The first fight, honestly,
I mean,
it was a stomp.
Was there a point in logging that fight?
I mean, Zuden wasn't playing in it. You did well, but I mean, Bodrum died too quickly. Bacchus died even faster.
The point of the first fight was that it was a lot quicker and easier than the second fight.
It looks like I think this is.
I had nothing to lose.
Zakazix is talking in chat.
Did you even bring out an egg golem?
Wait!
No.
Zakazix is talking in chat. And he said, GG Jake, I want you to know I predicted this lineup last night. Illimat will vouch for me. I thought Naz would do more chaining. I guess Terces would play keep away, just couldn't stay on him. Illimat ran out of slows, had breakers still, but this was a good lineup to prevent us from capitalizing on them.
Yeah, man. Thanks. GG to you too, man. That was awesome. That was probably a wicked match. I was blind and ungrouped the whole time, but that
Yeah, there was a
fun.
lot of
Hey,
blinds.
you got to feel like me for once.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't in there the first time my team fought them. Sorry, team.
Oh God.
All right, I'm gonna talk to my team. Thanks for inviting me on
Take
the
care,
Yeah,
cast.
Hey,
thanks for
thanks for
kind
coming.
of talking, reviewing the fight with us and everything.
Yeah, thanks for casting. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta figure out how to leave Skype now. Sorry, I'm not.
You're good. So is it at the same time tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
If the times are all the same. Let me make sure it is tomorrow. It is finals.
Yeah,
3:27.
Mhm. So that is
So yes.
quote unquote today because it's 4 in the morning. But
For you.
for me, yeah.
3:27 at 8:30 CST. 9:30 EST.
Okay, so that'll be the same time, 2:30 in the morning for me.
Mhm.
Cool. And I can cast tomorrow if you want, or you can. I mean, I'll be around. I'll make sure
All
that
right.
I'm around.
Sounds good.
So
Have a take care. Have a good night.
Yeah.
I thank you everyone for stopping by and joining us.
seriously, thank you
I
for
enjoyed it.
putting up with me and definitely listening to the really amazing and insightful running commentaries from Karen and Bodrum. They are A+ superstars in my book. Yeah, and we'll catch you guys, I guess, tomorrow.
Okay, bye. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.